It's complete.
Complete to number 4. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 from the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He was calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Number 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
TJ Green on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field and not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jabari Zuniga picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike, 6. Watch the pass. Watch the ship.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check 13. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, turn it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check no street.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Chargers
now on 1st down. He'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Hey, ready. Watch 18. 18's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. Nothing here.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Mike 6. Mike 6. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Let's go. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. It's just me.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Shift. Check 3. Check 37.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.